When we're first trying to get on track with our finances, what is the first thing we all automatically jump to? Setting up a new budget, trying to save more, trying to pick up a second job, start paying off our debt. These are all fantastic ways to get on top of your finances, but they all have one thing in common. If we start with any one of them, we will fail. I just recently hit 100k net worth with roughly $175,000 invested after having only $8,000 to my name approximately 3 years ago. It all started with a simple conversation. It was with my now husband, who was my friend at the time, and we were talking about money, and the way he viewed money was distinctly opposite from the way I viewed money. I saw money as really hard to make and even harder to keep. He saw money as an exciting opportunity. His dream for financial freedom was going to lead him to having more time. And I realized that I was here working 5 jobs with literally not even a minute to spare in my week. And he was thinking about, how can I make my money work for me so that I have more time to just do the things that I love, to travel and see my family and live my life. He saw money as life-giving, whereas I saw money as life-taking. I had to trade my life to get that money. We had the same goals, but we were coming at it at completely different angles. In our results, it really showed. He had moved out of home at 17 and was fully self-sufficient and had way more in savings than I had. He'd even already found a way of investing in property at such a young age. So 2 people, approximately the same age, the same goals and the same tools, but completely different results. And I remember walking away from that conversation and thinking, wow, there is another way of doing this. And I became obsessed with this idea of financial freedom and what it could do for my life, how it could change my life so dramatically. And just being obsessed with this concept, with this dream, it started to change everything for me. Money is not a mathematical problem that can be fixed by moving figures around a spreadsheet. It has to start with our mind. Did you know that when we make a financial decision, 90% of that decision making is based in our emotions, and only 10% is based in our logic or our reason? And this means that in order to win with money, we have to tackle our own worst enemy. We have to jump over our internal obstacles and shift our mindset way before fixing up the numbers on a spreadsheet or getting a new job. According to a study on millionaires, 33% of millionaires never made over 100k in a year. So it's not your low income that's holding you back. This statistic is crazy to me because I used to just always think, if I could just earn more money. But it's actually more about changing your everyday habits that are rooted in a particular money mindset that you hold. We all have an individual, unique set of subconscious beliefs about money, about how money is made, and the moral value of money. Now, the coolest thing about this is that this is something we can actually change. For the longest time, I felt like there weren't enough hours in the day to make more money. I was already working 12-hour days and I could never make enough money. And I always saw it as an external problem. This is something I can actually improve. So if there is one thing that you can do today to fix the trajectory that you're on, to recenter it and to put yourself on a bullet train to financial success and financial freedom, it is this. By the way, if you would be interested in a video about negative money mindsets and how to reframe those specific thoughts and feelings about money, let me know in the comments below, because money is so tightly linked to our psychology and the thoughts that we think and the emotions that we feel. So let me know, and if there's enough people interested, then I'll do that video next. But the one thing that you can do to make a positive shift in your money mindset right now is to set yourself up in a really nice environment. Sit outside in the fresh air if you can, and begin to dream about what a day would look like in your ideal life 5 years from now. Now, it's crucial that you understand this is not a 5-year plan. This is not a realistic, this is how my life probably will be in 5 years. This is, if everything was absolutely perfect, how would my life flow? What time would I get up in the morning? What would I have for breakfast? Would I move my body before breakfast or maybe before work? Am I working from home? Am I working in a big corporate office? Am I socializing? Do I take time out for myself? Do I take time for my self-improvement and self-development? Do I have a family? Where am I living? Do I have a pet? Really map it out and start from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep. You can start just like thinking about it, but then you need to write it down. And once you've written it down, don't just close up that notepad and never look at it again. Think about it every day. This is like your dream. This is what really gets you going. It's what sets a fire in your soul. You're thinking about it every day. You're going to start making the tiniest, smallest daily choices that lead you back onto the best path to that ideal life. The coolest thing for me about doing this exercise was, I think the first time I did it was about 4 years ago, and my now husband actually asked me to do it. He said, "Can you tell me what your ideal life looks like?" And I couldn't. I had zero direction. I took 2 weeks and I actually sent him a message once I had finalized it. I was like, I've got it. I've worked it out. I know what I want to be doing. It's completely unrealistic. It'll never happen, but this is what it would ideally be. I became obsessed with that vision. I literally used to read it over and over again and just sit there blissfully happy for a few minutes, pretending that was my life. And now, 4 years later, almost every single one of those dreams I am living today. I just think that that is truly incredible, and the power of doing this exercise is immeasurable, because really our finances are so intrinsically linked to how we feel, and how we feel is so intrinsically linked to our tiny small daily choices that seem insignificant. Once you shift your perspective of money and you start to see it as a tool in order for you to get to your ideal life, that's when money becomes simple and it becomes easy and things start to fall into place. If you found value in this video at all, don't forget to give it a like, and I'll see you next time.